What's going on, y'all? I hope everyone's having a fantastic day, and I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. Hopefully your work week didn't make you want to slam your head into a sharp corner or, do anything else fun and exciting like that. Kind of got to watch myself on some of the things I think and can't really say it. So I got to put some sort of filter on, which is crazy because I curse a lot, and try not to curse on here is kind of a chore. But anyways, little bit of news for the Classic Lines Auto Group that you guys are so awesome about helping build up. I started a Facebook page thing for it, so it's Classic Lines Auto. That will be in the description. If any of y'all want to like, follow, whatever, and we can just have fun. I'm going to try to start doing lives on there because I've been trying to do lives on YouTube, and it's a whole mess. So probably start doing some live stuff on there just to get a little bit more chatty Cathy type stuff going on between everyone and myself, and make it something fun. Kind of connect a little bit more. So it's what I love about this group is you guys just reach out and talk and comment, like, all that stuff. So I greatly appreciate that. Y'all are awesome, and you make the page what it is, or the channel, or group, or whatever you want to call it. But I really feel like a total a-hole right now because I usually love reading off what people wrote, and I totally forgot to save the comment on my tablet, on my new tablet. So about this video, one of the commenters put something about my choice or recommendations for Amazon tools, or tools that I bought off of Amazon that I really like. And I got a little bit of them here. I mean, there's a whole list, but these are the ones that I went to first because they've been in my hands so much that I'm familiar with them, and hey, I know where I bought these things from. So guys, without further ado, we're going to get into this, and there will be a link in the description of each one of these tools. So, and some of these tools I've talked about. So if you're new here, I highly suggest you like, subscribe, share, hit the little bell notification. I don't think I've said that one yet. Tell me I look like Ryan Reynolds, or Grizzly Adams. That's a man's man right there. Ryan Reynolds is pretty cute. Maybe I got a little crush on him. Or Bradley Cooper. I think I look better than Bradley Cooper, though, but it is what it is. Anywho, getting into it, guys. First things first, we have tools. We got to keep them operating correctly, right? But it's something that's overlooked, right? I mean, I overlooked it until about, 6-8 months ago. So one of these old grease guns, guys. And you're not greasing a telehandler or, boom lift or any of concrete pumps or a concrete truck with this little guy. But what I like to use it for, and I think hopefully it's recommended for it, or designed for it, but on these ratchets, different tools have different ports and whatnot, but just get the head greased up a little bit and just give it a little squeeze, fill her up, and send her. That way you keep your tools running and working for you, and they last a little bit longer. I mean, they are expensive, right? And just puts out a nice little shot of it and goes on the floor where it belongs. Little things, but fantastic little thing to keep in the toolbox. Great tool, and I really wish I would have bought one sooner. So there's that. Next up, and it's kind of one of these weird things, is it gimmicky, is it not, whatever, but I'm sure there's other brands that have this, but these are through Astro, and they're super shallow sockets, and when you need them, they come in handy, and they are perfect. And the cool thing about them is they got a little, end on it, like a nut, where you could put a wrench. So it's a fantastic little thing. It's very shallow. These are the 1/2-inch drive ones. These are metric. It's what's that, 24 through, I want to say 10 mil. Yep, 10 mil. No skips. I love no skip sets, guys. I mean, they're just fantastic. So great little set. I don't think it's too much. I think it's like $40 something for it. I could be wrong. I want to say it's less than 80 though. But great little set to have. I've got the 3/8 one in metric and standard. Oh, excuse me, I got the little hiccups. Great thing to keep in your box. Love those sockets. When I absolutely need them, they come out and they just get the job done. Keeps me from pulling my hair out. I mean, these beautiful blonde luscious locks right here, let's just start pulling the beard out, whatever. Come home looking like a stranger to the wife. Next up, that I bought off of Amazon. just doesn't sound good. Anyways, background noise, right? Gotta love it. Anyways, I bought these sunex sockets. I've had these things for years. They're 3/8 metric. They're, I think I got the 19 millimeter on those, if I'm not wrong. Yes, that particular set goes from 19 to, if I can find them. Oh, there we go. To 8 millimeter, or 7 millimeter. Excellent. So, unless I got them backwards, yeah, 7 millimeter. So 19 to 7 millimeter. They're not bad in price. They last, they do their job. Great sockets, they hold up well. I can't complain. It's a mid-tier socket. It's not Snap-on, it's not Matco, but it's a fraction of the price, guys. And for something that lasts and does what it needs to do, I'm spending less money. I don't care about the brand name. I mean, I love my Snap-on stuff, but I love my sunex stuff too. So, fantastic tool or set of sockets to have. Price is always good on sunex products, along with tecton. I know, I preach tecton. You know, long tecton, Capri, sunex, all fantastic tools. And I love my tecton wrenches, guys. I know, I've got some hate over it, you know, about not choosing Snap-on over tecton, but these things just fit my hand and they fit my budget. Granted, I do have Snap-on tools in the roll cart, you know, Snap-on wrenches and all the other fun stuff, but these fit the budget. These are very friendly to everyone, be it DIY or a professional mechanic. I've had these for, I want to say going on 4.5, 5 years. I have no complaints out of them. I've never had one spread or break or anything like that. The chrome job looks fantastic on it still, with all the use and abuse. So I absolutely love it. Great set of great tool sets. Kind of all over the map. It's been a day, guys. It's been a whole week. Yeah, I had to leave work a little early yesterday because we've acquired a puppy, a little pit bull puppy. We named her Paisley, and she's about 23-pound chunk. She's about 3 months old, and she thinks she's a big dog. Plays with our 80-pound Ridgeback mix, and well, she got stung by a bee or something yesterday, or the day before yesterday. We had to take her to the vet. Her face was all swollen, kind of looked like a potato. So poor little girl had to get some shots, all that stuff. She's back to normal, annoying me and chewing on everything she could get her teeth on. So fun stuff, a little bit of my personal life. But next up, you got the wrenches. And guys, if you're like me, you love wrenches, or you love filling your toolbox up. Well, that comes with organization. I have tried so many different wrench organizers, guys. So many, and it drives me insane. It just, Toolbox widget. I absolutely love these things, guys. I love the fact that I can take them apart. I love the fact that they're magnetic. When I moved my tools from the last shop to this shop, I left everything in its spot. I think, 2 wrenches kind of bounced out, and they're smaller wrenches. So with that, I can't complain. And, 8-mile move, everything stayed in its spot. They're modular, you can move them around. And Toolbox widget, I actually kind of want to buy them for the roll cart. They came out with a new product that's a little bit more budget friendly. I don't believe they're magnetic, and they are modular from what I've read. But to me, it might be a good option for the roll cart. So we might try those out in the future, depending on how my bank account's looking. Yeah, maybe I have to start hooking again and climbing a pole. Wonder if the wife would approve of that. I mean, I think I'd make a cute stripper. Maybe my name would be Tuesday's Delight, and maybe you guys are asking yourself, how did he come up with that so quick? The world may never know. Maybe I do it on the weekends. I mean, I'm cute, I think. Wife tells it to me all the time, but then again, she might be lying to me. Next up, guys, kind of another overlooked tool that comes in handy, and I bought these. They're gearwrench. I bought these off of Amazon. Files. These have saved me, especially in selling, sorry, my nose is real runny. I don't want to blow it on camera because it kind of, whatever, just, anyways. Set of files, I mainly bought them because they're in a case. I like case stuff. I like everything to stay precise and in order in certain drawers. So like everything clean in one spot, and the rest of my life's just a mess and chaos and confusion. So bought these, absolutely love them. And guys, a little quick tech tip. I did a short thing on it a while back ago, but these cases, they're flimsy, they break over time, and it drives me insane. And what kind of got me on the subject of it is my dad's been turning wrenches before I was even a thought. So going through his toolbox, he's got plastic cases for his extensions that are just screwed over. They're done, but they're still there. Little bit of minimum expanding foam. You know, you just spray that in, let it cure, and just trim it down. I made the mistake of not doing minimal expanding foam, and it was a whole chore. So I'm going to try the minimal stuff next on the other things that I have. But a little bit of a tech tip, just to preserve stuff. But fantastic kit. Actually had to use these the other day for getting a bushing on for a gear onto a pole. I guess that's the way it holds a bunch of paddles and stuff like that, rides on some bearings and locks everything together. So kind of got some screwed up edges, knocked the edges off, went in like a champ, and that's it. So files are a great thing to have. If you're a machinist, I'd say spend the money on a good set, you know, something that's gonna, you know, higher quality. Those gear wrenches, I have no complaints with over the years. Next up, next up. Guys, I work on a lot of trailers. I've got Bobcat trailers and old equipment trailers and newer equipment trailers and all that fun stuff. Don't have the new ones with disc brakes. I wish I really did, because that would make my life so much easier. But unfortunately, I'm not that fortunate. So, we're checking brake drums. It's a beautiful thing. You set it and come over. That way you can adjust everything without having to really fight it. Sets your lock on it, and that's it. It's a quick adjustment for me. Makes my life a little bit easier instead of having to pull the drum off and check and all that stuff and go underneath and crank the star wheel 100,000 times. Just saves me a little bit of trouble. These are cheap. Makes my life some sort of easier. Next up with brake tools, guys. I got a comment, and I really wish I could do the video. I don't have anything with air brakes anymore. I'm done with Class 8 trucks. Would not mind going back in, but I'm done for right now. This is a slack adjuster tool. This is made by Lang, part number 7578. Great tool to have. This has seen a lot of use over it. All right. Would that idea of the video would be me doing a brake job on, you know, drum brakes. Drum brakes on Class 8 trucks to me are super easy. I'd rather do those than a normal pickup truck. It's quick, easy. The biggest thing about it is everything's heavier, and pulling dual wheels off sucks. But what's better than that, guys, is the disc brakes. Those are just fantastic. Love doing disc brakes on big trucks. Yeah, just pad slapping those are just cake. So moving on, more gear wrench stuff. This is an easy pick set, you know, nothing too crucial. I mean, this would be great for a home box. I mean, it'd be great for your professional toolbox, whatever, but it's got small ones, it's got some big ones, and they're all nasty. They've been used, abused, but they do the job still, so I can't complain. And I've had these for years. As you can see, I've ran out of expanding foam at one point, so I got to finish that task up. But fantastic tool set to have in the toolbox, guys. I like gearwrench. It makes some decent stuff, but it is what it is. I feel like that's my life. It is what it is, and it either will or it won't. And usually when you get to it is what it is, it's like, okay, you know, he doesn't really care. It's it either will or it won't. That's when you know I've hit the breaking point of I don't care anymore. Send it with ether and see if it cranks. You know, that type of thing. Yeah. We're not worried about paying holes in the fuel lines. We're just going to fill her with ether and hope she pulls. Try not to get that way. I don't want to wreck stuff because that means I have to fix it. And my dream day would just be sitting around staring at my toolbox and maybe turning on a movie on the tablet and just staring off into space for 8 hours. But unfortunately, I'm not that lucky. And on the other end of the spectrum, I've become a person that messes with shear motors, pulling those out and playing with 3-phase wiring. I really hate that type of stuff, but it's kind of a fun little project I had today. Next up, I love my Fluke multimeter. This is a 17B plus. It's been mentioned in several videos. Fantastic tool, guys. Make sure you have a solid multimeter. Don't get one of those Harbor Freight ones like Broken Poor Trading Co. He's got one of them, and if you go into his comments and ask him about it and ask him about the turkey rod run, you'll know. Spend some money on a good multimeter, guys. That's all I'm saying. I mean, it doesn't have to be the most fanciest thing. It doesn't have to do Pythagorean theorem and, you know, tell you what time it is and tell you your horoscope for the day, or, you know, give you a daily quote. Well, just something that functions and is accurate. So that's an important thing. So we covered all these. Last but not least on this list for today, I guess I'm going out to dinner with the wife. So, kind of got to wrap this up and go make my appearance known to her. You know, hey, my husband's not talking to all his boyfriends on the YouTube. I know. She's probably going to watch this and slap the hell out of me. I've talked about this tool before, guys. Power probe. Fantastic tool. Fantastic tool, guys. Read into it before you start jabbing at stuff and applying power to where you shouldn't, because you can fry some stuff, guys. Be mindful of what you're doing. Biggest thing with using tools, understand what the tool does, understand its functions and purpose. If you guys sit there and go start applying power to stuff that doesn't need it, and you fry stuff, and then next thing you know, you're spending more money and more time doing stuff you shouldn't have been doing in the first place, and, you know, customer's upset because his car is still sitting at the dealership. You know, it is what it is. But this is a Power Probe 3. I've had this for about 5 years now, 5.5 years. Fantastic tool. Really doesn't get used a lot by me, but when I do use it, I need it, and it takes care of life. The other great tool I have is the Power Probe ECT 3000. I think that is my favorite Power Probe product. Like I said, I do a lot of equipment trailers. So with being able to plug in and send a signal through the wiring harness and kind of find out where these people have overloaded the equipment trailers and crushed harnesses, or tried moving it around with a forklift or the fork attachments on a bobcat and piercing wires and all that fun stuff, it really helps. So that's just some of the tools I'd recommend to someone either starting out or someone that wants to grow their tool collection to sit there and benefit themselves in the field. I mean, it's nothing major, guys. It's not like the holy grail of tools, but these are some things. Oh, and I did believe I forgot. If not, I'll look like an idiot talking about it twice. And I've talked about this several times, how great this little tool is. This is a sunex, should know the part number by now, 9726. Whole 38-piece bit set. Guys, I swear by this thing. I live by it. I love it. I dream about it. I sleep with it. I do things to it. Fantastic tool. Love this thing. I mainly bought it when I was working on concrete trucks, and the stupid tire boss tire inflate deflate valves inside this stupid box with about 1.5 inches of room, and I can't get my tiny little hands in there. I feel like they're tiny, but you know, can't get my hands in there to sit there and get it. Can't get a screwdriver in it, so you're taking a screwdriver bit, putting it in there and trying to work it around, holding one end, and then, you know, using it. Yeah, it's a whole mess. So getting something like this, I mean, getting in those hard to reach places really comes in handy. I mean, I've used this thing for all kinds of stuff, and it just hangs out in the roll cart most of the time, but one of those things when you need it and you got it, it's a great feeling. So guys, on that note, I wish you all the best. I hope you enjoy yourselves. You know, I hope you stay positive and enjoy your life and enjoy the time with your loved ones and make smart decisions, unlike me. I feel like I'm the mayor of Stupid Town half the time. So like I said, Classic Lines Auto on Facebook. It's also on TikTok and Instagram. Instagram has more racing stuff and just randomness, I guess, would be the best way to put it. And guys, take it easy, keep wrenching, and have a good night.